And
You didn't want all of that for posterity?
nope, no, I didn't. Last time on Le Salon de Dragon, y'all made your way to the unicorn pool, and you couldn't get to it. You couldn't get to the wayward pool where the unicorn lives.
How come we couldn't get to it, Dane?
There was a barrier. Something was preventing you from getting there. Some enchantment, some curse, something.
Oh, a curse.
Maybe. Who knows?
Interesting.
There was some magical field preventing you. So you all spent a while doing that. At one point, you felt like you were being watched. So that was a little creepy. You encountered a dog funeral.
Oh, yeah.
There was a group of blink dogs that was laying one of their own to rest.
We
And you
didn't
all-
just fuck with them for
What?
no reason.
Yeah. And they buried a bunch of trinkets that you did not dig up. And you were respectful, and it was solemn. We had a little moment there. That was something else. And then you encountered a little Campari guy. Campestri. Sorry, Campestri. Emily, this is a Campestri.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And this little guy was.
Aww.
Oh, Emily, are you in? Yeah, you are. I'm not getting a reaction from Emily, which is what I'm looking for.
No, I'm reacting.
Oh, okay.
Wait, because is it in the game chat?
It is in Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it?
Hold on. Oh!
There it is. So this little
Yeah,
guy.
you knew that would get a reaction.
I did. That's why I was waiting. So this little guy was bathing in a cast iron skillet of butter because he was going to have dinner with his friend. And he was psyched about having dinner with his friend. Y'all just couldn't break it to him until the dude showed up, I think. Something like that. But you know, he was having a blast taking a butter bath before his gobbo friend showed up.
This is so fucked up. That was a fucked up session.
Croa the goblin dude, who was fucking real confused by all y'all. But Poppy ended up bottling up some of the butter, and the Campestri came with you, so now you have a bottle of butter with a Campestri in it.
Hell yeah.
And he's just a real nice guy who just wants to say hi and stuff. I don't know. Campestri was great. You were given the location of Loomlurch, where you learned of the candy market, the Goblin Candy Market, and Loomlurch, where Scabatha Nightshade resides. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Spencer's usually the one who charts all this, but did you find out about the workshop? Does anybody remember the workshop? Okay. I won't.
I feel like maybe, but
Oh.
that feels like I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember the owl bear.
Okay. Oh, you did find the owl bear too. That's right. So you found an owl bear with a broken cart, and now you have a pet owl bear.
We fed it too.
Oh yeah.
So you have Juniper the owl bear, and you need to feed it a certain amount of meat every day. But I'm saying that this owl bear's a omnivore, so you guys got to do foraging checks every 24 hours, even though it's always midday here, right? Because you're in thither. But you got the location of Loomlurch. You found Juniper the owlbear. You know where Little Oak is, and because you found all of the major locations of the place, I opened up the map, and lo and behold, Well, Dylan's little curiosity piqued and made a impassioned plea to everyone to sidestep the main campaign and investigate what's going on with those floating islands. And nobody had any
Ooh.
major objections.
No.
So
There's also a little tree on that hill over there.
there is a little tree on that hill over there. It's true.
Gotta get to that tree.
Oh God.
Gotta do it.
Oh
There's
man.
a beach. There might be some more mermaids there. Like, we don't know.
We don't know. And I'm going to tell you, I don't either. So we're going to find out together. But for now, you are making your way to the floating islands on the left-hand side of the map.
Left-hand side.
Oh, sorry, right hand side. My bad.
Right-hand side. That makes more sense.
Here,
Huh.
floating islands.
Cool. Cool.
Great. Cool and great and good.
Figured it out.
So you all are trekking through. And you are going through. Oh, before we go, do we have any questions? Do we have any concerns? Any emotional outpourings that we want to go over before we begin? Anything?
My question was, did everybody get a magic item? And can I have one?
Yes. So the magic items, I'm pretty sure you were there, weren't like right after they
I
picked.
feel like I was there. I feel like that was right when I came in, and I was like, I don't know, I'll figure this out later.
Oh, yeah. That's
Mhm.
true.
That makes sense.
This was 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, that was 2 sessions
Yeah,
ago.
it was so long ago.
Because you missed last session, right?
That sounds correct.
Yeah.
Because I definitely missed the Blink Dog funeral.
Definitely
and the cute
missed.
little mushroom boy.
Yeah, definitely missed all that.
So
A lot of people took a cloak of protection, but really you can get any common magic item that you want
okay.
in the world. And then if you want to spend trinkets, you can get for 2 trinkets, you can get an additional common magic item. And then for 4 trinkets, you can get an uncommon one.
Did Spencer get a broom of flying?
He did.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's say this. I'm just gonna. What?
Yeah, well, no, the broom of flying is hilarious for the thing we're about to do.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say this. Why don't I just roll a d20 and you pick an item that I got?
I'm not going to do that right
And
now.
it'll probably be. Yeah.
I'm not
We'll
I'm
do
not
it
going to do
later.
that right now. We're going to do that later. Let's do that right after
Yeah.
if it's if you're not too sleepy.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. That sounds great.
That way I don't have to pour over what makes the most sense. We'll just go with what Destiny thinks I should have.
I mean, that is Violet after all.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Great. So you are all walking through the terrain of Thither, the lush forest. You know, the trees. You see signs of logging here or there, like trees chopped down. They look new, like fresh. So it seems like somebody's like been cutting down the forest. You go between these 2 big rocky mountains, and along the way, you come upon. Oh, where's my handouts?
These
Where's
nuts.
You come
Hey.
upon these nuts. So you're going through the 2 mountains, and suddenly around a bend, it opens up, and you see before you the floating isles.
Ooh, hell yeah!
So
Those are pretty.
they seem to be chunks of earth motes floating in air, tethered by vines that reach down to various places. Plant life is growing. It seems almost untouched, which is nice because the evidence of Scabatha and the hag's influence on this forest has been felt. Not only from the incursions that you haven't encountered any of those in this part of the land yet. Where the fabric of time and space splits apart and nightmares spill out. But, this seems almost like pristine in a way. So as you're going through, you find yourself going into a deeper part. Like, I guess you guys are searching for a way to get on the islands, right? Or what is your goal
this thick
here?
ass rope right there, I'm assuming.
So you're looking for the tether specifically.
I mean, it's right
Yeah,
there.
Ding. Can you give us a sense of scale?
Like,
are these just full ass mountains, or are they just like a little, like, kind of a standalone hill that's tall, or?
I'd say it's
And
more
how far off the
hill-like. Let
ground
me give you. Let me take a look here. Most chunks are like 50 feet wide. They're kind of little chunks floating around. There's probably bigger hills and things like that. Everybody give me perception checks, please. Oh, shit.
It's starting, you guys.
I don't perceive shit.
Do.
Do.
Perception? I don't know her.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dang.
Dunk sees it all. Poppy oddly sees it all too.
Mm.
Hell yeah. Dirty 20. Just like Mama used to make.
Oh, that's all of you. There's only 4 of you. So as you guys are kind of like looking up and talking about like, I wonder how big these really are, perspective and all that. Dunk and Poppy, before you are able to say anything, because you see this, but Lazuli, you step in a big pile of poop.
Oh.
Splurp.
I was about to say, oh shit.
No, it's dung. Big
Can I do
pile
the
of dung.
Goldblum?
What's that?
Can I do the Goldblum and fake taking off my glasses? But that's a big pile of shit.
Yes,
Wait,
you can do that.
who stepped in the shit?
Lazuli. Lazuli stepped in the shit because he rolled the lowest perception check. So you,
Bollocks.
good job. And you look down, and you've also it's not just dung that you've stepped in, but there are some tiny, like purple and
People's hearts too.
tiny purple and blue mushrooms that seem to be growing off of this
Off the
dung.
poo-poo?
Yeah, off the poo-poo. You've crushed most of them, but you have stepped in it, as it were.
I know what mushrooms they are.
If you'd like to give me a nature check.
Oh yeah, hold up my foot.
I asked the mushroom if he recognizes the
Get a good
mushroom.
look.
All right, what's 22 get me?
So you uncork the bottle to ask the compestry what the mushrooms are too?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. So, Dunk, you read about these in one of your books, as you are wont to do from time to time. And between you and the compestry, you both come to the conclusion that you are looking at something called a twilight reverie. A deep purple mushroom that has, in its mature form, has a rainbow pattern that is in a constant state of motion. You know that these mushrooms can lead to hallucinations.
I eat
Ooh.
that shit, or I offer a slice for everyone.
So these mushrooms are not like ripe. They are not viable, and they have been crushed by a rabbit foot.
Yeah, they're mixed with the shit. at
Yeah, they're
this
mixed with the
present
shit.
All right,
What's
I
it
look
called,
for
Dane?
more.
Again?
Twilight Reverie.
Okay.
I'm sorry for ruining your hot time, there, Poppy, by stepping.
I
on some
look for
mushrooms.
more.
Yeah, you do look for more. As I knew you would. So as you are all, well, maybe not all of you, but as you are searching for these,
How many fucking E's are in reverie?
Reverie, so 3.
Yeah.
Twilight Reverie. As you are all searching, or you're going along the path, and Poppy is searching for these mushrooms, and you are all looking for this tether, you find yourself getting deeper into the forest. And you can hear life, I guess. Not just like rustling or anything, but what sounds like a town is nearby. A village. You hear the sounds of a village nearby, and you find yourselves here. You look around as you come around the path, and this is a bustling village of goblins.
Is this the goblin camp we were supposed to go to?
No. The goblin camp you could have gone to was it had a different name, and it had a market. This seems like just like a little goblin village. And you are approached by a goblin man. Boop, boop, boop.
Is this like terraced, or is it the image that's kind of want?
Yeah, this is terraced. We are looking down on the village. So there are this village is kind of cut into the sides of hills and trees, and you can see many levels all around you. And you are. Oh well, I could probably read the shit, right? Several quaint dwellings sit on lush terraces in this forest alcove. Small goblins move around taking care of chores. Though there is some bustle to the town, it seems to be languishing, suffering from the inescapable decay spreading through thither. There is a scent in the air, a sweet, sugary aroma, just barely masking the distant, lingering rot.
That's hardcore.
That's hardcore. You are approached by a goblin man. Can I do it? There he is. He's like, "Oh, hello there. I hope y'all don't wish us any harm. This is a peaceful village of Terrace Town. If you're looking for the market, you've gone the wrong way. I'm sorry to say. Can I help you all out? In any way? Is there anything I can do for you? Help you along your way?" He addresses you all.
Wow, that's so nice of you. Well, I'm Violet. Nice to meet you. These are also my friends. Then we got Lazuli, we got Poppy, we got Dunk.
Hello.
He's kind of a new
Hello.
friend. Honestly, I've sort of zoned out. I don't
Sure.
really know him super well, but I think he's okay.
I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're trying to get to those floating islands.
Oh, the islands. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, and this is my friend May. She's also here.
Hi. I don't like hags, she says. Oh, well, good to meet y'all. My name's Benzie. This is Terrace Town, like I said, and yeah, we'd be able to
Terrorist town?
Terrace.
Terrorist?
Poppy does a face palm.
No, Terrace, like because we're a lot of different levels.
Gotcha.
You
Okay,
know.
I just wanted to make sure, because
Like it's
that
like
would be a
Wayne's
very
World, yeah.
ominous sounding town if you were like, we're terrorist town, we mean you no harm. I'd be like, what?
Everybody, give me insight checks, please. Oh, damn, girl.
Oh,
With
Are
a
they
negative-
actually a terrorist town?
With a -1.
Did I just solve it? Did I solve
You
the-
just solved it
okay,
in
the
one.
big
They are
bad?
terrorists, yeah. So you're talking to this man, and you guys aren't terribly familiar with goblins, but Violet, you can tell that this guy's recently been crying.
Oh,
So, I could point you to our mayor if you'd like. We do have a mayor. Small town, got a mayor. He looks at Lasley and he gives him a ha ha.
finger
But-
guns.
But
Well,
old Benzie here would be able to help you find anything you're looking for.
Benzie.
Violet, you made him cry.
Violet, you made me
sorry.
cry.
I have that effect sometimes. I'm so intimidating. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I'm-
not you. It's not you.
Well, is there something we can help you with?
No, it's fine. It's just a plot hook is all. I don't need to share
Okay.
my. I don't need to share my personal drama with y'all. You have fun in town. I'll call over
Please do share
Lobana.
your personal
I'll-
baggage.
Yeah, I mean, right? Like, come on.
Well,
Yeah.
it's my daughter. My daughter's been missing for a while, and
I bet we'll
you know,
find her.
they say that Benzie's the best around at finding things for town, but I can't find my Yavelda anywhere.
That's not one of your very special skills.
No, I
Do you
just
have a very special set of skills to find your daughter that was taken?
I have one very special skill. It's finding things. I found some pixie dust the other day in the woods. And that's it. I find things, but I can't find my daughter.
Just that
Which is
one
not really
thing.
a
Just-
thing, is it?
I'm good at the one. I find candy making stuff because we make candy here. Anyway, if you're looking to get to the floating isles, then you probably want to talk to Lobana. She'll be able to help you point you in the right direction. And he goes off and he fetches another goblin.
That was super awkward.
Super awkward.
Should we help him out or like what?
You're
what do we do?
suggesting we don't?
I mean, I'm kind of feeling things out, because I got, I don't know. I'd be all right to not help. I'm just gonna put it out there.
So he comes back with a goblin woman. She looks like this. She seems a little older, a little wiser. She's got buttons, because buttons,
Oh,
goblins.
she's so cute. I love her. I love her design.
Dane, what are goblin stereotypes?
uh,
Because I don't know if I should be like thinking of what I normally think of goblins in fantasy, because these are really like, I don't know.
kindly. Yeah, so,
breaking
Goblin
the mold, I'll say.
goblin stereotypes in the real world are they're like nasty little creatures who like tinkering, and then there's like the crazy ones who like to
Sure.
explode everything, and then there's like the bloodthirsty feral ones, and these are more your like kindly,
Cottagecore
cottagecore
goblins.
goblins. These are more cottagecore
Okay.
goblins for sure. And I'll tell you what, searching for goblin art online, one, AI has completely ruined the D&D character
Yeah.
art market.
Sucks.
Gross.
I have to Google with a lot of like negative tags. Like, I don't want any of this shit. And then on top of that, if you try and Google kindly goblin mom, you're
Oof.
gonna get a lot of
I know where that's
titties.
going.
Lot of
Ooh,
titties.
a lot of titties.
Yeah. People like their friendly goblins
Feel ways
just
about that.
really stacked, apparently, and highly sexualized. So I was very pleased with this find.
It's a great
Cool.
find, Dane.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So she says, "Hi there, I'm Lobana Mossy Pants. Welcome to Terrace Town. Let me show you to my house. Love hospitality." And she leads you into her home. Inside the house is a modest living space. She is wearing functional outdoor attire. And she says, "So, you lot are new around here? Do you take your candy hard or soft?" And she holds out 2 bowls of candy. One looks like See's candies, like a chocolate covered something. And
Ooh.
the other is kind of like a yellowy kind of candy that may have like a shell on it.
I go for
I'd
the
like to-
chocolatey kind.
I'd like to try the shell candy, please.
All right. So it's a bit of a misnomer because the chocolate ones are crunchy, and they've got kind of a nutty flavor to them, while the shelled ones are very soft and seem to be filled with caramel. She says, the chocolate-covered cockroaches are my favorite, but the caramel-filled slugs the kids seem to like them a lot, so I keep them around.
Please tell me this isn't an actual animal that I've eaten.
No.
God.
It's all candy. Those are cockroaches in there, though.
Oh, I didn't
They're,
eat that one.
they're delicious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gosh, and
She
what could
says.
I offer you for reciprocity?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
I pull out like a granola bar type ration that I probably have in my bag, like some hardtack.
May I offer you some rations?
She takes a look and wrinkles her nose and says, "That's very kind. That's very kind. No, I'm set.
Ooh.
Okay.
But if you did want to help out the town a little bit, we are looking for some particular ingredients for our candies that we sell at the market. We make candies here, and we sell them at the Goblin Market at Loomlurch. So you're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. And Benzie was saying that you wanted to go to the floating islands anyway, right? So if you'd like, you can go collect some of the Twilight Reverie from the floating isles. That's where they grow up there.
That's awesome. by the way, have you seen that missing girl?
Oh, Benzie told you, huh?
Yeah.
He told us.
He gave you the plot hook, huh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a pretty good reason why Benzie's not gonna find her around here.
Oh, why's that? Is it
Um,
something super tragic?
and she is about to she opens her mouth and like puts a finger up to speak when suddenly you hear the rhythmic drum beat from outside the little cottage that you're in. Its echoes surround the village, and she says, hold a second. And she runs out of the cottage, and coming up through the glade are a number of these little guys.
Whoa.
They seem to be mechanized soldiers. They have, metal hats and faces painted on their featureless face. They have a hourglass painted on their chests. This, of course, is reminiscent of the Hourglass Coven. And she says, oh, no, the tin soldiers are here. And you see the tin soldiers begin to go door to door. As the soldiers come in, all of the people of the town begin scattering, going inside, clearing away, and trying to get it out of here. Essentially, none of these people seem like warriors. And they begin coming around and knocking on doors. They come to this first one and open up, open the door. You hear them say.
What do they want?
This is what I was. This is what I was about to tell you. They take children for Skabatha's workshop. They've been stealing our children.
That's pretty obviously evil, yeah. Yeah.
And she takes a look at the bow and arrow on your back, Lazuli, and says, we don't really have the capability of sending them away, but
How many are there, Dane?
5.
Like a lot? 5?
There are 5.
Oh.
And they, if you hear where the drum beat is coming from, and there is a drum that I could not find any fucking art for. But it's a little mechanized drum with legs, and 2 arms are sticking outside of the drum, and it's like, two. And these clockwork tin soldiers are marching to the beat of the drum. Would you all like to fight these guys?
I mean, yeah. I look at everybody. Yeah, right. We're gonna kill. They're kind of. They don't look that tough.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
I mean,
We're like the 7 samurai.
Yeah.
This feels sort of not really reciprocitied. You know what I mean?
Not really reciprocitied. All right, we're gonna put.
They're really harsh
Yeah,
in
we
the
should
mellow,
probably-
if you ask me.
Yeah.
Dunk is out there. Poppy.
I'm pretty comfortable fighting kidnapping robots.
Lazuli. And then we'll have May to the side here. All right. Let's check the initiative order. Yep. Let's click on your character and please roll for initiative.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ooh,
Oh,
baby.
Jimmy.
22. Damn, Jim.
That's pretty fast.
Wait, where's my character? Shit. Okay, here we go.
This guy runs away. Everybody's running away. Some of them are staying out watching. All right. Leslie, you're up
This is a really
first.
lovely map, by the way.
Yeah, so when you guys wanted to do this this floating island thing, I literally Googled floating isles Witchlight like adventure or something, and there was a whole little mini module in in Drive Through RPGs, the DM's Guild. So yeah, somebody put
Sounds like other people wanted to see the mountains.
100%. Next, I will search for lone tree at top of map in Thither and see what we got going there. Because you know, the little shack that you guys found in the middle of that was all off the dome. But you know, if there's cool maps out there, let's use those too. Leslie, what do you want to do?
I think that
You got
we're gonna
5
kinda-
soldiers and a drum.
Yeah. And they're pounding the drum, or like
The drum is pounding itself, so it's got little legs and little arms, and it's like poof, 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 da 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 da.
Ooh, we got a sick beat going.
Yeah, you got a sick beat.
nasty beat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna maybe
The fucking nap.
I'm gonna get sort of on these stairs, and then I think I'm just gonna ready an action to hit this bottom rightmost boy whenever he becomes engaged with my bow.
Okay, so you're waiting to use that sneak attack.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's
good.
me.
Violet.
Okay. Well, here's my thought. I should probably use a good area of effect spell because
Ooh.
they're all in a little clump there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, you
Oh,
should.
baby.
But the only thing I have is Shatter, which is con, and they're probably pretty constitution-y, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Because that's all I have. But I want you to know that I thought about that.
Yeah. No, and we all
Um,
respect you for that.
Thank you.
100%.
So I will just place that maybe like right on top of the drum.
Okay. So you are casting Shatter. I got to do con checks. Fail for the tin soldiers.
Oh, yay.
And con check for the drum. Fail for the drum.
Ooh.
10-foot radius, so you get them all. 3d8, which is the 8 thunder damage. Inorganic material
no.
such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on saving throws.
Oh, shit.
This is the
I didn't
perfect.
read that.
So,
Synergy.
yeah, look at this. Great. So they all take 8.
Hooray.
And you see that, like, the little gaps where their armor meet, like, rattle. Like, they all, like... It's very cartoony.
Does it throw off the drum beat?
No, the drum goes on. The drum
Do they
beats
make a
on.
tone?
Do they each make a tone? Yeah.
Since they're like vibrating.
Yeah, it kind of, so with the shatter, it kind of
Like
sounds
a
like
singing bowl.
it's the Dolby or a surround sound noise. Like the shatter hits and it's like
Like the old THX.
yeah, the THX sound. Yeah,
The audience is now deaf. Yeah.
that's right. I will say that the drum beat is interrupted for like 1 beat, and all of the soldiers like freeze. when the drum stops, and then it continues.
Uh-huh.
All
What I
right.
was wondering. And I'm just gonna move slightly over there.
Great. Oh, I didn't roll for May. Dun, da, da, dum. Initiative. Dun, da, da, dum. 5. Great. Perfect for me. May goes after Poppy. Okay, Tin Soldier's turn. Tin Soldier is going to come up to Poppy, and they're going to... Oh, that's not... Oh, what's this? I should have read these guys. Lol. Oh, that's fine. This doesn't mean anything. Okay, it's going to make 2 melee attacks against you, Poppy. And you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it swings down on you. No, sorry, 6. It threw an 18, but it makes 6 points of bludgeoning damage. You are muted, by the way, Dylan.
Oops.
Yeah, so you take 6 points of damage as it swings, and you flitter out of the way, and then it swings again and is able to hit you. Dunk.
What? Oh.
With an 18. Dunk. It misses you twice. Another one comes over. And this time, Dunk, you get hit for 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you're dodging out of the way of the other one, and another one is able to smack you a couple times upside the head.
9, you said?
Correct. Yeah. And then Violet. Actually, I didn't do the measurement. 35. That should do it, right? Little toy soldiers. Oh, they only have a speed of 25. They cannot reach you, Violet.
Woohoo!
Great. Dunk, you are up. You are surrounded by toy soldiers. Poppy, you're next.
I rage.
Yeah, you do.
So, do I roll a d8 now?
For your magic.
Yeah.
Why don't we make it on a successful hit? You do your magic deal. Unless it says something otherwise. Does it say something otherwise?
When you enter your rage, roll on the
great.
wild magic table.
Yeah, let's do it then.
7.
As you go into a rage, it says, "Warning, stand down, citizen." Which magic table is it looking for?
Kind
Well,
of
there's
feels like
one
Baldur's
under
Gate.
There's one underneath the description. Want me to read that one?
Yeah, what's 7?
Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Oh, shit. That's great. That's very cool.
What about
Hell
if you're a floaty?
Yeah, you don't get it then.
All right, and then I hit one
Bless
or
you.
more of
Bless
these
you.
assholes with my book on a belt.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not what I meant. Or is it?
Yeah?
No, I just rolled poorly.
Yeah, let me double check, but what is going on? There we go. Yeah, their armor class is pretty high, so you it bounces off of their helmet. Stand down, it says. Anything else you'd like
No.
to do?
Not really.
Okay. Poppy, you're up.
Can I, real quick, can I have shot my bow?
Oh, right. Thank you, Jimmy.
I guess at this bottom one. Here I go. 12?
12 does not hit. Ba-ting! Right off of it.
Shit.
Fuck! All right, Poppy, you're up. You got a tin soldier in your face.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave
Cool.
at the two that are in front of me, obviously avoiding Dunk.
I think Thunderwave,
Centers from you.
yeah, it centers from you, so you need to reposition yourself.
What do you mean? Isn't it like a cone sort of situation?
No,
Where
I'm
does it say?
pretty. Yeah, let's take a look at the spell description.
Thought you just gotta point it, you know?
Oh man, if only. Thunderwave, thunder. There we go. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects, blah, 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 blah. So if you want to position yourself so that you don't hit Dunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll move myself like right here.
And then we're gonna do one of these.
I'll be right back.
So this is how big this thunder wave hits.
What?
15 feet from
15
you.
feet?
Yeah. So
That's not 50. Oh shit, it is.
Wait, how much is each one of these squares, Dane?
5.
So it should only be 3 squares, though.
I mean,
15-foot cube.
from you in all directions. So it's 15 feet from you in all directions. That's why I've got a green one on you.
Fuck.
You see
Huh?
I got a green one on you for the difficult terrain.
Never mind. I don't cast.
You don't want to do it?
No. 'Cause
Okay.
It's gonna hit Dunk.
Okay.
I still think it's too big. If they're 5 feet each.
This is
squares.
a classic argument of
Okay.
5e, but that is the correct amount.
I'm gonna cast Infestation.
Originating from you. Wouldn't you be the center of the cube? Yeah.
I mean, this gets into what is the center and 5
Right.
feet and all sorts of stuff. The agreed upon essentially is like the square next to you is where it starts.
Okay.
So like
That's the guy in front of me.
not an infinitesimal point within you, but for the
Sure, but that would be 3 cubes in every direction, or 3 squares in every direction.
yeah, and that's
You're
what
just
that
being the
was,
center person. Okay.
and that's what your circle is as well.
Interesting.
Con save,
Fucking math.
fucking math, man.
I
Oh.
don't like it.
20.
Roulette.
Yeah, so these bugs don't seem to be able to reach into its metal exterior. May is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Move away, because May don't want to play today.
Sure she do.
Well,
You gotta save us.
Oh, he didn't put in his speed. Damn it, Spencer. I'm gonna give him 30. I bet he didn't
That
even.
seems reasonable.
I bet he didn't even use the character creator thing. Anyway, let's see here. Just gonna do the old create bonfire. It's gonna create it on the man. Ellipses, orange, and yellow. Create bonfire. Burn, burn, baby. It's gonna make a dex check. That old dex check. Dex 17. It does not burn him. He steps out from the side, and May goes, "Damn it!" Laz, you're up.
Let's blast that same one.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna blast him.
I'm not.
Gotta
gonna blast
blast.
him.
Pating!
Oh.
I mean, I guess that's it.
You moving?
Well, I don't know how high. What are we talking levels? Like how high is this
Yeah.
from the next? Like if I climbed here, like what are we looking at?
That looks like a bridge to me.
Oh, excuse me. Sure. Well, just the same.
I would say that going to the next one is probably like 10.
Oh, but that's probably
Going to the next.
Well,
Yeah,
These are also
is that a bridge or
goblins.
is that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I could see that as stairs. That's stairs going up to this first tier.
I don't know if that matters. I guess though.
Not really. I mean, climbing stairs doesn't do anything. If you want to climb here,
Because I got.
I
bunny
think
hop.
this is also the way you get up here, or it must, because otherwise it's just this door in.
yeah,
Isn't there a landing over here somewhere?
Mm.
Otherwise, this door does. Wow.
just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, unless they just continually jump.
Sorry. So how? What's the? What if I?
I
wanted
would
to
say
jump
that
up
the height every like it's probably 10 feet because they're tiny. They're
Alright.
they're little gobos.
Killer. I'm gonna use my bonus action to rabbit hop, which is 5 times my proficiency, which is.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna just hop up here for a better vantage point.
Love it.
I don't know. I don't think that does anything mechanically, but it looks cool. Go ahead.
It does look cool, and it also means that if they come after you, they can't get to you because they're little tin boys who need to climb. Great job, Laz. Violet, you're up. Tin soldiers are next.
Yeah, I guess I had the same question that Jimmy just asked. Like,
Sure.
if I
If you wanted to climb
I'm
up
trying.
this, it would be double, like pretty much like difficult terrain. So,
like if I went back here,
oh, that's fine. That's the same level.
way to get up here. But is there a way to get up here?
There's branches and shit. So climbing up 10 feet would count for 20 feet of movement.
Okay, but it would be possible.
It would be possible. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna move back in that direction.
For
From
Shorezel.
30, so 1, 2, 3, that's 15, and then 10 to just get up right on the corner here.
Mm-hmm. 20 because
Okay.
you're climbing, which is difficult. I'm counting as
okay.
difficult terrain.
So
So that would do
wouldn't
it.
work for my.
Yeah, no, that would do it. 15 plus 20, that's 35.
Yeah, I have 30 feet.
I'll give you that 5. Whatever. You climb up.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
Why not? Well, I'm just kind of like hanging off the end of the
Yeah,
branches,
yeah.
and then I turn around and shoot.
With an eldritch blast.
Cool. And then, how did you know?
Because you, my dear, are
crap.
a warlock.
Gonna Eldritch Blast the drum.
Taylor's hold his time. Ah, da, 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 da. It is a 16 to hit that old drum.
Okay, hold on.
I'm holding.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you are.
Get it. Get it.
Get it. Oh. You hit wide and you Eldritch blast the ground next to the drum, and it's just.
Son of a bitch.
Soon you get 2 of those, so you know you got
Are
that going for
we
you.
still level 4?
We are still level 4. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I'm not behind.
Yeah.
And then it says, as a bonus action, because of my talisman, I can attempt to telekinetically shove somebody.
Ooh, fun.
Let's see.
Who you shoving?
Somebody I can see within 30 feet of me, so they're probably a little too far now, huh?
Nope. I'll say you can shove this guy.
All right.
You can shove
I'll
this guy.
give him a shove. Okay. They have to make a strength saving throw.
You got it.
Let me tell you a thing or two.
I don't know. It girds its loins. I will not be moved.
All right, fair enough.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Kumbaya, my lord.
We shall not be moved. That's another protest song. I was riffing.
Got it.
It's A to C thinking. Improv.
Very good. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very good.
Violet, you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Puppy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get hit.
You best believe I'm gonna get fucking
You're
hit.
gonna get hit.
I'm a squishy.
Okay. What's your
Many
AC?
of us are.
What's your AC there, Pop?
It's okay. My AC is 13.
All right. You take 4 points of bludgeoning as a angry metal fist connects with your midsection. Bow. Dunk, you're about to get a barrage, my man.
Okay.
You miss. One of them misses both of its hits. What's your AC, Dunk?
1 second. I lost that page. There it is. So my AC is terrible, 10. But
Oh,
then I have
shit.
um
You should have some armor, my dude.
I do not. I am dressed like a fantasy armor for a woman. It's negligible. But when it says I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, does that mean that you roll at disadvantage, or
That means
what does
you're
that
going to
mean?
take half.
Half? I see. Okay, thank you.
So you're going to take, round it up. So you're going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then more. More is coming. Okay, you're going to take 2. You're going to take another 5 after that. Okay, and
Awesome.
this one is going to try and chase after you. 10. So that's 25. It's coming after you, Laz.
Me?
Yeah, but it's only got.
Does it slowed by my vines?
Yeah, so it took its movement speed is 25, so it took 20 just getting out of there, and then
Nice.
yeah,
Well, geez.
so slow.
Okay.
And speaking of Dunk, you're up.
Am I also slowed?
No, You are able to
Like,
move
so
around.
if I run, the vines and plants will move with me.
Correct.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You will take attacks of opportunity if you move out of
If I-
their
Sure.
range.
But they will be slowed should I get 30 feet, whatever. my
Yeah,
speed is.
you know what? With the vines, I'll give them disadvantage on those opportunity attacks.
Cool. So I'm gonna run to this drum,
Okay,
which is 1.
you're gonna get 3 attacks of opportunity at disadvantage.
All right. I just swim through them.
One of them hits. Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And it's like the forest spirit in Spirited Away. Each footfall you take, the plants, the vines grow up around you, and then as you move, they die and wither away.
You're killing them.
Also creating them. So, you know, we got
a circle.
here. This that makes the circle a little bit better looking.
So what you're saying is I can cast Thunder Wave.
Yeah, you can cast Thunderwave now.
Sure. Yeah. And then I slap this drum. Or what? I mean,
Yeah.
if I stabbed a drum, Dane.
Yeah.
Does that make a mechanical real difference to the attack since it's a drum?
If you use an unarmed attack, it does.
But I mean, if I stabbed it with a knife, I'm saying it's a drum. Is that like
There are
a
no
weakness?
qualities. There are no qualities of this drum that do more damage based on what it's made out of. No,
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm just gonna.
and you
get it in
do.
the book.
You hit it good. Go ahead and click Flare Cursed Book. There it is. 9 points of damage on the drum. You put a big dent in it.
Sick.
It looks pretty rough.
And
All
I
right.
can't do anything else. So cool.
Poppy, you're up.
Thunder!
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 Thunder Wave!
Thunder Wave! Casting at level. This is a level 1 spell, so I cast at level 1.
Great. Con check.
No, you don't. You just take it.
Oh, really? I guess here I go taking it again. They fail. They all take 9 points of
Huh?
damage. Big 9.
Hell yeah! See, I told you.
And, my friend, they are blasted away from you.
Yeah, they are.
So this one goes how many feet? 10. 5, 10. 5, 10. 5, 10. 5, 10. With a
Yep.
great clap of thunder, all of the tin soldiers go flying away from you. Do
And as
not
my last
resist.
trick-
Do not resist. What's that?
For my last trick,
Hmm.
I move up the hill.
Right on. Flying right up there. Difficult terrain. Be damned.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's great. All right.
You don't seem to like it, Dane.
No, that was great. That was amazing. You did a great job. And then you went up closer to Violet, who you are tied to, or is it May? I can't remember anymore.
Thank you.
Shoot. Yeah.
I feel like it was May last time. No?
May gives you
Spencer,
more.
Violet.
Spencer is May, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you
Okay.
might be tied to me.
Well, whoever you're tied to gives you more rope.
Hooray.
Tin Soldier's going to make a con save or a dex save because the fire moves. Saves. May is like, shoot. But I'm pretty sure that was a bonus action. Let's find out. Create bonfire. Nope. That's just the cantrip. Okay. Other fire goes out. This fire goes on. Laz, you're up.
Well,
The drum is currently engaged with Dunk. If you want to try and take that drum out.
I think that's still. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're drum shooting, baby.
Classic drum shooting.
Oh, there it is.
Hits.
That has to hit.
It's a drum shoot.
13.
Yeah. So your
Nice.
arrow sails in a graceful arc and pierces the drum, tearing open the top.
Hell yeah.
And the drum goes silent. Tuck, tucka, tuck, tucka, tucka, choo. And all the soldiers no longer have the will to fight.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I don't even feel bad for them.
Let's wail on them while they
Oh,
can't
that's it?
move.
And that's it. And
Yeah,
that's the
them
fight.
boys.
All the goblins come out and they're like, "Yay! You killed them! Yay!" And a big group of them descend upon a couple of them and starts tearing it apart viciously. You see their goblin nature is still there. They are still goblins, and they just like rip this thing to shreds. And you guys can do what you like to. All right, you have solved my tin soldier puzzle.
Woohoo.
More like we just beat the shit out of them.
The,
Yeah, I think
the
I-
answer was violence.
I jumped down and like kicked this one a little bit just to make sure.
Oh,
For
it does.
good measure.
It does say that it just keeps them. So in the future, because we did the fight, it was fine. In the future, it won't like make them totally go away. But I'm seeing here that it just reduces their speed to 0, so the drum just allows them to move. But essentially, you're picking them off. So you guys pick them off one by one with the help of the citizens. It's great.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Blast them.
We're like some Ewoks over here.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll be playing drums on their little hats up in there.
Free
bridges.
Somebody uses their arm as a flute. It's great. So
Hardcore.
what's her name comes back out. Lobana, the mayor, comes out and says, oh my gosh, this is so great. Thank you all so much. Listen, if you when the hags took over, the goblins were united, but we've been split apart since then. And if you ever find yourself in Yon and you are amongst the goblin village there, let them know that that Lobana gives you her blessing. I'm blessing you. I'm giving you a blessing. You're a friend to the goblins, and we really appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Aw,
So
Yeah.
if anybody wants to write down on their sheet, because I won't remember this, that in Yon, if you bring up Terrace Town, well, yeah, I guess Terrace Town or Lobana, you'll get advantage on charisma checks with goblins of Yon.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Cool. So we don't have a lot of supplies here. We mostly have candy and candy making supplies. But I do know that Benzie has some pixie dust. So I'm sure he'd be willing to trade for trinkets for his pixie dust. And if you could bring those mushrooms back from the floating islands, that'd be great.
We should get those mushrooms in general.
She also tells you the following facts. So they generally despise Granny Nightshade, who is destroying the forest, evidenced by the chopped down trees.
Dane, so these helmet heads who
Yeah.
are going to take the children away,
Mhm.
did you learn where that is?
Yeah, so they come from Loomlurch, where the workshop is. She's using children to build her toys. She's
Okay,
cutting.
do we not want to go to Loomlurch?
You do.
I'm really shaky on the brand story, so
Yeah, you
forgive
do.
my ignorance.
So one, Benzie's
We're
kid.
headed to Loomlurch. Scabatha's home. Okay, I see that again.
So Benzie's kid is probably in Loomlurch.
There.
The
It'll be a
crying
twofer.
goblin dude. Yeah, her name is Yavelda. Went missing a couple of months ago.
So these guys marched from a long way away.
Yeah. I mean, she's sent her emissaries throughout the forest, looking for children for her workshop and chopping down the forest.
Cool.
She mentions that there is perhaps a there's been rumors around of a place called Fable Rise that is a safe haven for the folks of thither. Benzie says if you do find his daughter, maybe take her to Fable Rise for safety.
Mm.
They were united. They have family and friends in Yawn that they've been separated from. She says this isn't where they came from, but so the Terrace Town isn't where they came from. But because of Scabatha, the denizens of thither have had to find different places to live. And she says, quote, "But it's not like we can up and fly to the floating isles like the fairy folk of the forest."
Oh.
So you now know that there are fairy folk up in those floating.
Well, we do have an owl bear. Oh wait, they can't fly. Never mind.
Owlbears can't fly. Oh yeah, I guess I should have brought that owlbear out, huh? Remind me next time you guys get into combat, and you can do some animal handling checks to get
Smack
Juniper to do
a
some
boy.
stuff. Yeah.
I'd be like a can opener. That'd be cool.
Oh, a can opener. She also says that the tin soldiers only have a sight of 60 feet. They are enchanted like constructs, so they don't see in normal ways. You can see on their heads that their eyes are painted on. So they have some sort of magical sight that only extends 60 feet.
Cool.
All right.
We should go up those mountains.
Oh, right.
So how do we get up there then?
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
also
There's a tether. There's a tether. I'll show you where the tether is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there anything
do
else?
they have and this? They supposedly have a market here. Can I look at this market, Dane?
Sure. What are you looking for? You're
Y'all
looking
want
for
a
books.
shopping episode first?
You know what I'm looking for.
You're looking for that. You're looking for the
That-
newest edition of.
That nasty goblin.
Oh,
Nasty.
boy. Oh
looking for
boy. Give me a luck check. Just a straight D20.
Okay.
What are you looking for there, Dunk?
I'm looking for literary treasure. Just a straight D20.
Straight D20 with a 12. You find an older goblin gentleman who's whittling, and you describe kind of like, you know, you're doing the tongue in cheek, like not saying
No,
it
I
without
wanna
saying
hear
it.
him- I want to hear him like subtly try to tell this man what he's looking for.
Okay, yeah. Hey there,
So
son.
I'm looking for some literature. Do y'all have a bookstore or like a kind of dark basement
Oh,
weirdos hang out?
dark,
One of those two things.
dark basement, you see. And he's just whittling. You don't get outside much, do you, son?
No, I mean you could see I'm quite pale.
You're pretty pasty, that's for sure. You know, we don't have any of that basement literature, as you've said, but I may have a pamphlet or two if you're interested.
We're just talking like a trifold pamphlet.
Yeah,
or
a trifold pamphlet that myself has illustrated myself. If you catch my meaning, and he's got a great big fluffy eyebrow that he kind of like waggles.
Ugh.
What's a trifold pamphlet?
Well, it's just the base information, but there's a couple of illustrations that I've put together myself.
Can I see?
Ugh.
He looks to you, Dunk, and then looks back to Poppy, and he's like, I don't know, son. She cool? Is she cool? Is she cool, though?
He's cool, but I don't know. This doesn't sound too promising.
So he produces a pamphlet that is pretty much just like the AI titty goblins that I described earlier.
Oh my gosh! What is this?
I thought you
These
said she
goblins
was
all have
cool,
too many
dude.
fingers.
I thought you said she was cool. What the hell, man? I ain't giving
think
you
she's
shit.
Cool, just
No, I feel
These
judged.
goblins
Can you
have too
just
many
hand
fingers.
this out to people?
He was interested.
I
He asked.
He didn't say he wanted to see this.
I mean, I didn't.
I
say
changed
I
my
did wanna
form
see
into
this.
that drawing of the woman.
Oh my god!
How does the village react?
They know who this guy is.
Do they know about what you're doing?
I mean, I don't, you know, I don't announce it in the town square or nothing, but
But you hand it out to newcomers?
if they're interested, he showed interest. He said you were cool. You're obviously not cool. I'm out of here. And he picks up his whittling and his whittling bench, and he leaves. I'll see you in Loom Lurch if you're there.
You're heading to Loom Lurch too?
Where do you think I get my my consumables?
Oh.
No. Oh no.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
So you came
I
off
guess
as a bit
the
of a narc,
answer is
Poppy.
Well, he's just showing it to everybody.
No, he's not. Only who asked, you jerk.
But he didn't ask.
He did. You
He didn't
did.
say he wanted to see something so vile.
Um,
Yeah, no, I agree. That was terrible. Definitely, if you see it in the future, tell me where it is so I stay away from it.
I will. You can count on me.
Great. I'm glad we got that sorted out.
does
Still,
anybody need a 5-minute bio break? Anybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's take a 5-minute bio break.
I don't mind that.
And
Oh,
Colt can think about his choices.
Yeah, you can
About
think
what
about what
he's
he's
done.
done. And how he really shouldn't trust Poppy. With,
Yeah, from now on, Poppy will or Dunk will remember this later.
he shouldn't have
always
vouched for
remember.
her. Like, she doesn't know that, like, like, that's what he was looking for.
But now Poppy knows, and we'll tell
No,
Dunk.
she's giving you the benefit of a doubt that you didn't know.
Well, that's great. But then you'll also tell me if you see it in the future, and I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, definitely. I'll stay away from there.
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
But
Anybody
it,
need anything?
but if it's not like outright said to her, she's not gonna pick up on like the social cue, I guess.
Great. That's hilarious.
She grew up in a forest kind of by herself, so she's like, uh, she's not like socially competent like that.
Oblivious to social
A little,
cues.
yeah, yeah. Like sarcasm, she probably wouldn't pick up on it.
Yeah, that's a weird statement. Okay, cool. How you doing, Dylan?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Pretty okay. I'm a little stressed because I need to move in the next
Why
week
do
or
you need to
two.
move?
Because I didn't renew my lease.
Oh, why didn't you do that?
Because I'm sick of my landlord.
Oh, why?
It's just, it's just a fuck off, and I have a real hard time with it.
How is he a fuck off? Tell me about that.
He's one of these people who's learned the power of like apologies over like doing anything ever, and just like kicking the can down the road. And I
Ugh.
can't tell if it's ignorance or malice, and I don't care anymore which it is, but I hate them both. So it's just like it's hot in the summer, it's cold, like whatever temperature it is outside, it is inside, unless I have my heater on, and then it's just like leaving my building actively. Um, yeah, all that.
So you're built, so you don't have heating?
Well, I have heating, but I have no insulation, so it's just my floor is cold. It just goes through the ceiling into the universe, I guess.
Mm,
Entropy. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
But yeah,
I like my
moving.
house cold. What?
Well, you'd love my living room in December.
Well,
Or
my
my
house is
bedroom.
cold like all year round.
San
Classic
Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah, it's great.
No, I missed that. I was at the beach this morning, and I'm like, yeah, this is my speed. Blow fog on me. I love it.
More fog.
Make my skin hydrated.
Literally with water.
Dude, the like 3 days I was in Utah, it just pulls the water from your face.
Ugh.
It's awful. I forgot how terrible it is.
No, thank you.
Can't drink enough water.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Not even the thirst quenching power of Gatorade can help you out in
No.
that situation.
That
Fucking
sounds awful.
Brondo up in here. But then you just fly back and you're like, ah, humidity. Oh, love it.
I gotta say, I don't mind humid. Like I'm comfortable in humid for some reason. I don't know why.
Dane, someday we'll go see Jarek in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and we'll see how that statement sticks.
As I swim through the air.
Bro, you
Bruh.
don't know what you're saying, Dane.
Yeah, I guess not.
I mean, you get used to it, but it's rough
No,
to start.
you don't. You don't get used to it.
Where's the humidity that you know of?
I've been to Vietnam.
Oh.
I say this is someone who lived in Taiwan for 3 years. I got used to
Oh.
it. I dripped. It was gross, but I was like, it's just hot. I'm gonna go have some hot soup for lunch. Like,
I'm actually going to Taiwan in the middle of August.
Oh wow.
cool.
Ooh.
Typhoon season.
Woo,
That'll
Oh, is
be-
it? Shit.
Fuck yeah.
woo.
Am I gonna
They-
die?
No, I went through like 6 typhoons while I lived there. It's fine.
Cool.
Probably.
You gonna miss D&D?
I mean, I ain't no bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
What does that mean?
Means if I can make it, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I mean the famous Dylan coming, like staying up till 3 a.m. in Ireland or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's gnarly.
It's gnarly.
Well, remind me where you're going in Taiwan, Dylan. Maybe I have.
I'm just
Nice.
gonna in Taipei, but if you recommend I go anywhere else, please, please, please let me know because I need ideas.
Cool. And I had a friend who's just there and is up on what's actually cool in Taipei. I'll ask her
Ooh.
to share her,
Please
Cool.
do.
What's cool in
her
Taipei?
pins. So I was like, well, this is where I went, but that was 7 years ago. So fuck if I know. That's relevant.
Oh, that makes sense.
Who knows if their coffee's any good anymore? All right,
Mhm.
let's get going. I guess
So
I
we're
can.
just out of that village now.
Yeah, you're out of the village. She takes you to where the tether is. That to the main tether to the island cluster. And there's a cluster of rocky earth motes float nearby, 100 feet above the woodland canopy, marvelously suspended in midair. Flickers of movement between the aisles catches your eye as sunlight and shadow bounce off the fey darting between the landmasses. A viney tether, seemingly the only way up, hangs from one of the larger islands, stretching down to the forest floor. So she says, "All right, well, if you see any of those mushrooms, let me know. They're said to grow on Jabberwocky dung. So if you get any of that dung too, we could maybe, start growing it ourselves. But
Oh.
none of us
Oh,
are
we
brave
already
enough to
said
go
that.
up there. So, good luck and God's speed. Multiple gods, Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye bye. Jabberwockies would totally wreck our shit, right? If
Yes.
we encountered one. Okay.
I mean, you don't know for sure,
we-
do you?
I mean,
We
do
kinda
we know
do.
what that is?
Yes, you've actually encountered a Jabberwocky 2-3 sessions ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was flying away. It's what killed Juniper's previous owner.
Aw.
And there was a giant 3-toed print in the ground that you all encountered, and this was where like the warbling of the Jabberwocky made Poppy go kind of cuckoo and attack you, Violet. Do you remember
Violet attacked me.
that? Or Violet attacked you. Sorry, other way around.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Always blaming me.
I don't think I was there
happened.
for that.
Well,
Oh.
that happened.
I blocked that out.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just
fair
felt
enough.
so bad.
Okay, so everybody starts climbing. Make me some athletics checks, except for Poppy.
Ooh.
What do these boots of Elvenkind do for me again? Where did I rate this?
Let me look it up. I think it helps on stealth checks.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. It's like, do they make me dexterous? I can't remember.
No, because they're just uncommon. Advantage on stealth checks.
Are you doing? You said athletics?
Yeah, everybody's doing athletics.
I do terribly.
Oh my god.
Oh, right. And then Poppy doesn't have to. Okay, so as you are all climbing up, what is our marching order? Who's going up first? Because you're all not just like climbing on the vine.
Definitely not me.
Mama told me not to.
Laz, would you think that you go up first
Well,
as the scout?
I've sort of got a conflict of because I'm not he's not like a climb boy.
Sure.
He's like a jump boy.
Just
but I
so
also
you
I have this thing that doesn't apply here to climbing that makes me not use my fucking timing for climbing, but that doesn't apply here. So
Say
I'm just
more
sort of
about
like, I guess I'm okay at climbing, but I'm not good at climbing at all.
say more about timing for climbing. What does that mean?
I have fast hands, so it says starting at third level you can use no. That's no, I opened the wrong thing. Oh, I have something called second story work is what it is. When you choose this archetype, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal. Climbing no longer costs you extra movement. And then there's a thing that bumps my jumping, too.
Got it. Yeah, because you're a burglar.
Yeah. I do be stealing, though I've never done it yet.
Yeah, you're not stealing anything, bro.
Not in a land where I guess you can get fucking shanked for reciprocity.
True.
Rule of ownership. So you I'm just gonna say that you start up first, Laz, and you're like, oh hell, this is easy, right? And you're scampering up, but you slip at one point, and as you fall, a vine unfurls, and this happens to Dunk as well as everybody starts up after them. A vine unfurls and catches you by the ankle and is hanging you about 10 feet down from where you fell. So you can either make a acrobatics check, DC 15 to get up, or
acrobatics I'm good at.
But it's going to take you a turn. So it's going to take you about 6 seconds to do that, or somebody can come and use an action to help you up.
I will use an action to help him up.
Great. Unable
Do I have
to.
to roll it?
No, I'm just going to say that you have to go to them, and
Okay.
it's just like the help action essentially. So this is going to be a mechanic of these floating islands, so that people don't just fall and essentially die. So these vines are going to catch people. If you fall off the side, they're going to catch you, and you can't. Your movement's going to be 10 until you either successfully make a acrobatics or athletics check of 15 to pull yourself up, or somebody else comes and helps you. Okay? Great.
Okay.
So you all eventually get up there with each other's help. There's some more slipping here or there. You all kind of get a feel that these vines maybe a sort of a carnivorous, creature that waits for the opportunity to catch things and then slowly envelops them in vines to eat them or something.
Ooh.
Or it's just fucking the Feywild. But I like that, so we're gonna go with that. Anyway,
Oh.
you come up to the first large island. I'm gonna place you guys on the map, and I doubt you guys are gonna finish tonight, so. Not Farron. Farron's off wolfing somewhere.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go.
Cool.
So what you see in front of you is the top of a floating island. It's very Tears of the Kingdom. You see in the middle of this island there's a shallow pool, and there are other like chunks of island nearby. Some of them are too high up to be able to see what's on top of them. Case in point. Some are too far away or blocked. Okay. But essentially what we're going to do is everybody is going to roll for initiative. And let me clear the turn order real quick, though. You're all going to roll for initiative here in a second, and then we're going to kind of play scavenger hunt, looking for dung and mushrooms.
Dane
These
is having
mushrooms
us search
on-
for poop.
You guys wanted to come to the
This
floating
is our
isles.
punishment. Yeah,
This is
dig
our
through some
fucking-
shit.
Dig through some shit, you dummies.
The Dane, these mushrooms on the
Those are
map,
not. Those
they
are no. Those are not the. You're looking for blue mushrooms that are on top of this. On top of this dung. So as you crest over, nice. As you crest over and you get onto the get onto the landing, suddenly dazzling spells zip and zap as tiny winged fae swarm about the floating islands. The cries of the battling pixies and sprites blend with the crashing of arrows and spells, building a din that blankets the floating landscape. This is not a serene place, folks. This is you've climbed up into a war zone. The foliage is lush and beautiful, air crisp and warm. It could be serene if not for the battle currently raging across it. A bright pink spell flies past the party, slamming into a tree with a sharp crack. What do you all do? You're looking for... Yeah. I'll give you all a free action before we go.
I'm last, so I guess what?
Well, I mean, if you all want to do one thing before we start the hunt, I mean, is there anything you want to do before you start hunting? Because you're kind of in this pixie war zone.
Have I rested?
You guys could have taken a short rest if you wanted to.
Well, I have half my
Just rest
HP,
in the war
so-
zone.
No, I'm saying before you came up here, you could have taken a short rest if you want. If you want to roll some hit dice, Dunk, you can do that. Since you are...
I do.
Great. Okay, in order to locate a suitable dung sample, you must make an action to search and make a perception check. Or I'll say an investigation check could work also.
As my reaction, I just ask one of the fairies, "Why are you guys fighting?"
Why you
Ah.
guys fight?
Oh, hey, a fairy. Hi. I'm a pixie named Carnation. We're having a turf war, you see. There's not enough land up here for both pixies and sprites. So we're going at it.
Is there any way you guys can live in harmony?
Oh, you're not supposed to talk to this guy yet.
But I
This is
wanna.
his. Well, this person's name isn't what I said it was, and that's fine.
Okay.
I'm confused. Am I talking to Carnation?
You are not talking to Carnation,
Aww.
but you are talking to a pixie. I'll say you can talk to a pixie.
Okay, but this pixie's name is Daffodil.
Great, Daffodil.
We all have like flower names. I'm Poppy. Get it?
There is
Aw.
no way that we're going to come to a peaceful agreement unless they leave or we kill them.
What about if I ask nicely?
No,
What about if I say pretty please?
no.
What about if you guys were able to live together symbiotically?
Can never happen, won't happen ever. No way.
Why not?
I gotta go kill some sprites, okay? I'll talk to you
Why
later.
not?
And he goes off. So at the top of every turn, you guys are going to roll a D100 for a complication. And that's how we're going to do this. So, Lasley, you're up first. You
Do I
got your
need to roll
you got your
for
movement
complication?
speed. You got your well, let's do that after this first one. But you got your movement speed. You're looking for dung and mushrooms, and you're in the middle of a firefight, essentially.
So just to be clear, have we been instructed landmarks on this map to look, or is this in any grid there could be these mushrooms?
I would say, yeah, looking around, like, well, you're looking essentially. You're looking for dung, but
But I guess I mean to say, like, is it like
no, that's a good point.
yeah.
Let me see here. What's it say on here?
Because are these still like normal 5 feet boys?
Oh, I see. These are normal 5 feet boys. You do need to like make checks to get between the place. Like they have long jump rules here. There is a. Oh, that could be Carnation, because Carnation's supposed to be just on top of this hill. So you're gonna have to talk to Carnation up there. Cool. Yeah, let's say like landmarks. If you see anything of kind of distinction, and you want to search there, you can search for it.
All right.
Because on this map, we could also do it per island.
I want to look for poop by this rock.
Yeah.
So it's what are the perception or the other one? What was it?
Investigation.
Perception, baby. Ooh, baby. Well,
But you gotta roll a 100 too, right?
Let's do that the next round for searching on this map. I'll say from that you don't see any dung here, but you do see something over here that seems interesting.
oh fuck.
All right.
Okay. That's me.
Violet, go ahead.
Is this blue circle a little pond?
That's a little pool of water.
I'm gonna go look by the pool of water because maybe he like stopped to take a drink. And I'm definitely using Mage Hand to dig around. I'm not gonna actually get my hands dirty.
So you approach the pool, and as your mage hand enters it, it begins to swirl magically.
Ooh.
It's a tickle.
I mean, it's swirling around the mage hand. She can't feel her mage hand. One of the passing pixies says, "Watch out! That'll spit you out somewhere."
Ooh. Ooh, it's like a portal?
I don't know.
Good to know. Okay, well, I definitely don't dip the hand in the water or, get too close to the water.
All right. You find no dung around here.
Ah.
All right. Poppy, you're up. Poppy, I guess you've got to stick near.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
I look
Yeah, are
near this tree.
Are you sticking near
Yeah, are you
Violet or
tethered
May?
to me?
It would
I'm
be
tethered to Violet.
Violet. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, let's go, Poppy.
I'm like a dog.
You're gonna search by that tree.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I do a D100.
No, this is an investigation or perception.
Oh. Can it be nature?
No, it can't.
But poops are nature.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Got a point there, Dane.
It's a good point. It's a good poop
Not
point.
good enough.
What did you get? Oh. I'm gonna give you this. You do reveal the other side of this bush. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
You did it.
All right, Dunk, you're up. May's gonna just hold it down over here.
All right. I guess are these 5 squares?
They are 5 squares, yeah.
6. I'll go here.
Search around there.
Yeah. And investigation.
All right. You don't find anything there, but you are from this vantage able to see that there's this island here.
Which island where?
I just uncovered this island here.
Oh, that already was. Okay, cool.
Leslie, you're up.
Did you say okay?
This
You-
island
you
here
said that there
seemed
were special
interesting.
rules for jumping. However, I'm a jump boy.
Right.
So what do you have?
When you make a
What is-
long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. In addition, you can rule that a creature can extend its long jump distance by 5 feet by succeeding a DC 10 strength athletics check, though its jump distance is reduced by 5 feet if the check fails by 5 or more. If a character fails to cover enough distance to complete the jump, you can allow the character to attempt to make a successful dexterity save to grab onto the ledge to avoid falling all the way to the ground. What's your special jump rules, Jimmy?
Just that he gets to make all the jumps.
Yeah, he can jump whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants to do it.
Yeah.
He's
He's
jump
always
boy.
gonna succeed.
Is it this? Well, I feel like I lost it.
Oh no, Jimmy! No, don't lose it.
Oh no, it's this one. It's second story work.
Yeah.
When you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by a number of feet equal to your dex modifier, which is 4.
I'll bump it up to 5. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So that's neat. Modifier? That seems weird. That doesn't. That feels incorrect.
Yeah.
I probably wrote that down wrong. But yeah. So if I take a step back and I use a bonus action to just dash,
Sure. You can
I
jump
feel
over
like
there.
I can clear it to over. I can at least land here, and then keep running. Okay, so then let's search, because I get bonus action dashes. Cool.
It is modifier. You are correct. -1. Yeah, you're searching around here, and it smells bad, but you don't find anything yet.
Dane, do we know what happens if we fall off these rocks? Do we
Yeah,
die?
that's what I was
Yeah.
saying when you were climbing up.
Climb
Is that
effect.
if you slip off, the vines are going to catch you, and you either make an athletics check, or a dexterity check of 15 to pull yourself up, or somebody else has to come over and help you out.
I thought that was just for the vine, but the islands it's the same.
Yeah, I'm
deal.
making it for the
Okay.
whole. I was using that as kind of the to show how that's going to work.
Okay.
The vines
I
are
get
kind of dripping off of all of these so that nobody can actually fall down forever.
No, it's fine.
I
thought it
will
was
give
just
you
for the
this,
vine.
Jimmy.
It's fair.
You see a pool on top of this. You're high up enough that you see there's a pool of water on top of this.
Ooh, I go swimming. I go swimming immediately. I take off all my armor to reveal a pair of swim trunks underneath. Ready.
And they're stripy. Do you have the movement speed to get there?
No.
Okay. Violet, you're next.
Poppy, where should we go?
I follow you.
Okay.
Oh, shit. No, I forgot. Jimmy, make a D100 check.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the complication.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Oh, shit.
It's the worst and
What
the
does that
best?
mean?
Or maybe this is the best terrible thing to happen.
So as you're searching around and you see this whatchamacallit, pool, a spell whizzes by, hits you square in the chest, a big bright splash of light, and you feel nothing. Nothing has changed because you were hit with a dispel magic spell that does nothing for you.
Hell yeah.
All right. Violet, please make a D100.
Okay.
Big Emily on. Big Emily on.
Oh, you caught that, huh?
Oh, yeah. I hear it. I hear everything. D1 hundo. 67.
67.
An errant spell catches you in the mayhem. Please make a strength saving throw.
Oh no, I'm so not strong.
Pretty
Ooh.
strong.
So
270.
a spell lands at your feet, and a bunch of vines similar to dunks come up out of the ground and begin trying to grasp at you, and you stamp them down. And you are not entangled. What would you like to do?
I guess we should kind of move south. Maybe over here to kind of this edge. So we can then hop on some of these tiny little islands.
I mean, Poppy can fly, right? So she can go wherever you can go.
Yeah. Yeah,
In-
she goes
in
wherever
fact,
she wants.
If you guys want to do like some helping each other out kind of a deal with the rope,
Ooh.
I'd be down for that too.
Yeah, let's do that.
So how do you want to do that though? Like,
Oh, I think what makes
Like if I'm
most
getting a
sense.
bird's eye view. Go ahead, Dylan.
What makes most sense, I think, is that Poppy should be above Violet. So the length of the rope above Violet, so that I can do a little air balloon trick and help her get from island to island.
that's so cute.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, she's getting the bird's eye view.
So you guys will be kind of a package deal then, I guess.
Sweet.
And I have May follow me because May has a broom, right?
Oh my God, May does have a
Yes.
broom. Okay, you and May are gonna zoom around on a broom. God damn it.
What? Is that
Colt,
just too cute?
Colt remembered the broom, and I forgot the broom, but I'd remembered the broom previously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you even said, "Oh, this broom is going to be funny for what you're doing."
Yeah.
Then we forgot.
Essentially, yes. All right, broom. Colt, I'm just gonna give you this broom so I don't have to keep telling you. I'm gonna take it away later. But for this, you get a broom.
Oh.
All right, it's at the where is it? I thought I dropped it in here. Equipped. Prop mods, adventure gear. Oh, broom of flying. It's on the bottom, but it's not telling you what it does. So I'm gonna drop the spell description in chat.
Oh. All that really needed to happen.
There you go. Yeah. So Dunk and May are on a broom. Violet and Poppy. I'm gonna say that any jump you do that is like 10 feet or less, you just do it with your balloon trick. Any jump more than that, we're gonna have to do some mechanics. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Poppy and Violet, you guys just like pop over. Poppy is like, blah, 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 and Violet's like, oh.
No, I float. I don't like my wings.
Oh, your wings don't even move. That's right. So I would say it looks like you're like trying to like pull like a mime in midair. You're like pulling on the thing to keep her up. Just so there's some fun dynamics there. Violet, do you want to search this?
I do want to search that.
We should get advantage at searching
Man.
since we're working together.
Yeah, probably.
Then we're gonna skip your turn.
that's
Besides the complication. Okay, advantage. Sounds great.
Well, then 18.
18. 18 will give you this. There's nothing there, but you do see something over here.
Bruh.
Ooh, over. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, let's go over there next.
Ah, crap.
Aye, Captain.
Over there. Great. Poppy, why don't you give me a complication since it technically is your turn.
Alrighty.
96.
Ooh.
What's with all these giant rolls? You also get hit with a dispel magic spell that does nothing.
Phew.
The same spell?
Yeah, 93 through 100 is you get hit by a
That's
dispel magic
hilarious.
spell. Amazing. Dunk, you're up with May. May comes up and is like, "All right, big guy, let's get on this broom."
Okay.
You tell me
I'm
where you want to
assuming-
go.
I'm assuming that Jimmy is going to this pool. So I think I can make it to here, depending on how you interpret that broom rolls, because at minimum it's going to be 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you fly there. It says what? Oh,
Over
while
200
carrying
pounds.
over.
Yeah, but not all of that's on the ground.
As a flying,
I would say.
it can carry up to 400 pounds. Becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200 pounds. Oh, I see. So you are
Well,
definitely
here.
over 200 pounds, right?
Sure.
Well, between you and her, like she's a gnome. She's like ostensibly like 60 pounds or so, but you're a half orc, full grown half
Right,
orc.
but if we did this, it's 30
Oh,
feet.
yeah, that works then for sure. You walk a little bit, and then you do the 30 feet. That sounds great, Colt. Go ahead and give me a complication roll. Foist. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck. No complication. It just says no complication. What the hell?
We're just so
Ooh.
lucky.
In the air, you guys walk up, and in the air, you're dodging past like pixies and what are they? What are the two types? Sprites. Pixies and sprites are just like at each other's throats, and you kind of dodge and weave, and then you alight onto this this far floating island. Make me an investigation or perception. Oh, not a mucho, buddy. I will say that you see down here. You're able to see a new little spot. All right, Laz, you're up.
I jump right into the pool.
You jump right into the pool.
Splash.
Roll me a D2.
You too.
A
A
D2?
A
Does that
D2.
exist?
Mm-hmm. It's called a coin.
Oh, I see. Right.
It's also it's also on the. Oh, it's not, is it?
It's
No.
not.
It's not on here. That's
my
why
God.
I was
All
like,
right,
what?
odds. I'm doing.
Give me a
all right,
D4.
odds or evens. I'm rolling a D4.
Or,
Yeah.
Odds or evens.
Yeah.
So whatever. Choose whatever the winner is.
Yeah, you got it.
Three.
Okay, you describe this jump into the pool, Jimmy.
Cannonball.
You cannonball in, and you pop right out over here.
Oh, was there poo?
You didn't search up there, but
Oh, it put me here. Oh shoot.
you wanna try it again?
I mean, I'll just search here.
Well,
I'm
if you
here
jump
now. I
back
get
in, do you
out and
come
I'm
out
like,
the
well,
other?
Do you want to try jumping back in?
Sure.
All right, roll me a D4.
Oh my god.
You pop right back out.
Search for poo.
You search for poo. Give me a perception or.
Search one. There we go. There's definitely shit.
There is
There you go.
shit back where you smelled shit before. So you find a big pile of poo, and you get three mushrooms off of it.
Hell yeah.
And
I yell at everybody. I got 3.
do you want to take dung with you as well to grow more mushrooms?
Yeah, let's say I don't know. I sacrifice an old cloth or something and just scoop the whole thing up.
You get 10-pound sample of dung.
Hell yeah. I wrap it in a cheesecloth.
Oh, great. Carrot
Hell
cloth.
yeah.
Wrapping in a carrot cloth. Great
Okay.
job, Laz.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say that used up your movement, just doing the.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Violet and Poppy, where do you want to go?
Were we given? Remind me. Was there a certain amount we were trying to get, or just kind of whatever you find?
I'm gonna say everybody is trying to find at least one.
Okay.
Let's see. Well,
Where did you say we thought we maybe saw some kind of
Right over here.
southwest? Yeah.
well, let's try to get over to that island over there, Poppy. I think we see something.
But can we get Yeah. Go there.
Yeah.
Do our little floaty float.
You do your little floaty float.
Whee!
Give
I
me
thought if it was more than 10 feet.
I guess that's 15, isn't it? Well, it's just the edge. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save there, Violent.
Okay.
Uh,
I will do that.
okay.
Sure. You got it. I'm vamping because I guess I accidentally
Right.
closed that window.
Fun.
Dex save.
Yeah. So your little toesies hit the edge of that island, and Poppy comes buzzing, or not buzzing, but floating above you, and you're able to like tip 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 tip, tip and get a firm footing on this here island.
Thanks, Poppy.
Now, why don't you give me either both of you make investigation or perception, or one of you make investigation perception at advantage.
I haven't
You want me
added.
to assist you this time?
What's your perception or your
My
investigation?
perception is garbage. My investigation
Is recycling
3.
Okay, you can do an investigation check.
at advantage.
Okay.
Advantage, yeah.
Yeah. You guys find a big old pile of poo-poo. And you get 5 of these mushrooms, these Twilight Imperium mushrooms. Did we do complication? Both of you do complication.
Yeah, we did not yet.
It's Violet's turn for complication.
Or both of you. I want both of you to do complications.
Oh.
All right, Violet with a 54. 2 spells collide, causing a spray of wild magic. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
Both of us?
Just Violet. So you fail, and as this spray of, so you guys get down and you're like, oh, we found it. Oh, this is so great. And Violet, you hear a crack, and you look up, and above you, 2 spells bang right in front of your face, and you get sprayed, and you're like kind of like dazed for a second. And then you hear from Poppy, you hear, Violet, and you look down and your legs start growing, and you now have twice as long legs as you did before.
I mean, this seems like a good thing.
Poppy, you have no complication for you. They work fine, and now you can double your distance with the ballooning thing.
Hell yeah.
Party.
Dunk,
Can we
you're
see
up.
more now, Dane?
Oh, sure. I will uncover these little boys here.
Aw, little poops.
Little poop rocks. They call them earth
little
motes. Earth motes, which is fun.
That's cute.
All right, Dunk, you're up. Oh, yeah, no complication. I would say even, Dunk, a couple of spells just like are bouncing off of your muscly back. And you're just like, oh, well, whatever.
Does it, like, get out some of the knots?
That tickles.
So I don't see anything over here, right? It's...
One more time? Oh, you need to, like, walk over there. Because
Okay.
that's... You don't see anything from your vantage.
So if I go to, like, this little spit,
Yeah,
can't really be...
I'll
I'll
reveal
do it.
that for you. Sure.
And then we'll do another... It's perception or wit?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, damn. There's a big pile of poo right here.
Oh, that's what that nug is?
You know, it's funny because on the map that they give me,
That's a stink dog right there.
actually, it does say it's here, but that should be the poop. Yeah, that's gonna be the poop. I'm gonna make that the poop. But you hear from behind you, Dunk. You hear a fairy say, "Hey there! You're in the way of our battle!"
I turn around and what do I see?
You see,
Fair.
you see a council of fairies on this little nearby island. We're planning our battle strategy.
Well, so I walk over, like right in the middle of it.
Yeah. Hey, you big galoot! We'll turn you into a lobster if you're not careful.
What's the lobster? Wait, no, I think I've heard of that. It's like a little pinchy man.
What's your deal, dude?
I'm looking for shit with mushrooms in it. The sooner I get those, the sooner I and we and all of us are out of your way.
We couldn't care. You're just this is for your own good.
Oh, good. All right. And I just walk off.
Fair enough. You guys fly over there and get the poop.
Yeah, no, let's go rooting and
Sweet.
not tooting.
Yeah, you guys get 6 mushrooms and you each get 10 pounds of doo doo.
Wow, we should like wash our hands after this, right?
Yeah, I mean that does it. Everybody got the mushrooms. I didn't think we would actually finish this up, and the complications turned out to
Show
be.
us that mountain.
You got it. It was just the other pool.
Okay. I
Oh,
just
I'm in
needed
it.
to know.
Yeah. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Dane.
Yeah. You guys are able to collect these mushrooms. You now have a selection of essentially psychedelic mushrooms. You can share the poop with the village if you'd like, so that they can grow their own. You can take it with you and grow your own along the way at some point. See what happens when you feed it to Juniper. Who knows? But you have found out what's going on with those floating islands. Well
Floaty,
done,
floaty
everybody.
boys.
Those floaty boys.
I say we like take some of the mushroom, just one, and then give the rest to the people, but we say, can we have some slabs of meat in return for Juniper?
Oh yeah. That sounds great.
Smart.
They are hunter gatherers, and they are able to get you a brace of conies, as the Lord of the Rings said. So they give you a bunch of rabbits.
Rabbit. Whoa, Jimmy. Cover your ears, bro.
Not those kind of rabbits. Dumb rabbits.
Oh God.
So next session, Spencer and I are going to be in San Diego. I might see if we could. I think that night we're going to a dinner with my mom. So I might see if anybody's free at noon instead, and we can do like a quick 2.5 hour thing at noon instead. But let me talk it over and see where everybody's at. But the 28th is our next game. I'm going to be in San Diego with Spencer. So if anybody wants to fly to San Diego, we could do it in person.
Yay.
I can't. I have to dog sit.
Your own dog.
No, I'm watching Adrian's dog
Oh.
that weekend.
Oh, that's nice. All right, friends. Well, Emily, if you want to stick around just for a minute, and we can figure out some items for you. But everybody, have a good week.
Good night.
Bye.
Night, y'all.